Day one of being a former college football player. Man, that's it. I am no longer a football player, no longer a college football player. I am a NARP, a normal, average, regular person. Great. All right, for those of you that don't know me, I'm a Division I football player, or was. I just played my last college football game yesterday, and not gonna lie, last night and this morning, just been experiencing like a wave of emotions. We lost yesterday, which makes it a little bit worse. We lost in overtime too, which is like, I don't know, just experiencing like kind of like frustration, sadness, a little bit of anger, but there's also just like gratitude in there and love. I have my family here in town, so that's helped. Just so much like emotion last night and this morning even, a little bit of anxiety and fear because I don't really know what's next. I woke up and I don't have to do football today for the like first time in 12 years, something like that. What do I do now? And I just got done with my quiet time with the Lord, and something that I've realized is God is faithful no matter what. He's perfectly good. We can trust that He has a plan for us. And it says in the Bible, do not be anxious about anything, but through prayer and supplication may your requests be known to God. So I'm gonna continue just to pray through this transition to the next stage of my life, and just know that I don't have to be anxious. I don't have to be fearful about anything because I know that God has a plan for me, right? And so that's why I always try and start my day with faith and my relationship with God, because it kind of just reassures me, it centers me. But it's still like, all right, what do I do now? I don't even know, like, I haven't really done any of this YouTube stuff, but all I know is like I want this to be um helpful for you guys. And as I go out through today, I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna reflect on my career, go through memories, moments, just share my experience with you guys. And two, I'm gonna kind of just walk you guys through my transition, my plans for what's next, and just let you guys know how it feels to go from a Division I football player to a regular person. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I've already been tested, gone through some trials because I just clear like a bunch of storage space on my phone, which is super cool, to make this video. So hopefully it's worth it. But yeah, let's do it. All right, you guys. I just got back from church, and I kind of just walk you guys through my college football experience. It all started out of high school. I played high school football at a small 3A school in Colorado. And man, Colorado is not the biggest, most popular college football recruiting state, let me tell you guys. So, especially coming out of a small high school, um, I didn't receive very many offers. In fact, I only received one offer my senior year, to Western New Mexico University. This was during that COVID year. And so I took it immediately because I didn't want to put anything to chance. Took that offer, ended up playing my first year at Western New Mexico University, a small D2 school here in New Mexico. And I earned the starting spot my freshman year. Went out and balled out. I put up some good stats at wide receiver. I grew so much as a player my freshman year and even into my sophomore year. I didn't put up as good stats my sophomore year, but we had better players. We had a better team, and I was balling out. And after that sophomore year, our head coach ended up leaving, got another job at a different school. So what do? I hit the transfer portal. Boom. If you guys know what the transfer portal is, it's where you can just literally just up and leave and go to another school. It's pretty cool opportunity. It's also a mess right now. So yeah. But anyways, I hit the transfer portal, and I got a couple offers from different D2 schools, some other football programs. But I wanted to challenge myself. I really wanted to challenge myself at the next level of football, and I wanted to go D1. And so I was blessed with a walk-on opportunity here at New Mexico State University, and so I took it. Boom. It ended up working out perfect because my grandparents live here in New Mexico. So, free housing, some good home cooked meals. I can't complain about that, right? Transferred to New Mexico State University. And let me tell you guys, that first year here was tough. Going from starting as a wide receiver, playing a whole bunch, putting up stats, to scout team All-American. It is a tough thing to do, and it kind of messed with my mentality. I lost a lot of confidence, but it was a challenge, and that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to challenge myself, and so I stuck with it. I kept growing as a player. I trusted the process, and so going into that next year, I used my red shirt that first year. Going into my junior year on the field, I got a little bit more playing time. I played a lot of special teams, played a little bit wide receiver, and things were looking up. I was excited to keep growing as a player, and going into my senior year, I wanted to play a lot more. I wanted to earn that spot at wide receiver. I wanted to play in the games, not just on special teams, but at wide receiver. And so going into that senior year, I had high hopes, and I did not take advantage of the opportunities that I was given. My senior year, I played a lot of special teams again, and we had a lot of good players. But for me, if I'm being honest, I felt like I let myself down. It's been a hard thing to kind of grasp. I wanted to play more. I wanted more playing time at wide receiver, and that just didn't happen. But despite that, I'm still so grateful for all the moments, all the memories, all the relationships I've built with my teammates, my coaches, and just all the things I've got to experience. You guys, I've got to play at some amazing places. We played Texas A&M. We played the Tennessee Vols. We've traveled the country to different places. We've eaten some great food. But above all that, like, I've just been able to play the game that I love. And even if it's not playing on game day, I've gotten to play with my brothers during practice, playing on scout team, just playing in scrimmages. I've been able to play the game that I love, and I'm so grateful for that. And I know looking on the negative things, it can be easy to embrace those negative emotions. But if faith has taught me anything, it's to embrace the positive things, to focus on the things that God has blessed me with throughout this journey. And even after this last game, we ended up losing by a touchdown in overtime. It was such a close game. It really hurts my heart knowing that the game that I loved, my college football experience, is now over. And it hurts my heart even more knowing that my fellow seniors have to experience that as well. Seeing the emotion in their face, it was a really hard thing to deal with on that last game yesterday. So now it's I'm sitting here reflecting on my college journey, all the things that God blessed me with throughout this journey, and trying to look into the future and see, all right, what's next? God, what do you have for me in the next stage of life? And that's what I'm about to figure out. I am now headed to our facility to go clean out my locker. So, I'll take you guys down memory lane a little bit, and yeah, it should be a fun time. All right, we're here at the facility. This is home, baby. There's the field down there. About going to the locker room, go through all my stuff. Dang, it's all dark. This is it. What the? There we go. Just turned on the locker lights. There it is. This is all the stuff we're gonna go through. All my shoes, all my stuff in there. And then don't even get me started with all this stuff. Shoots. All right, I'm halfway through cleaning up my locker. But yeah, I just wanted to chat. I don't even know what I'm doing with this YouTube stuff, but I think a lot of people have been asking me, like, all right, Alan, what are you going to do now that football's done, now that you're graduating, now that school's over? And I tell them, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I've been blessed with some pretty cool opportunities, some cool options, but I haven't really decided yet. And I don't know. It's an interesting thing to deal with. It's a blessing to have cool things to pick from, to have decisions to make. But as I think about it, it's like, all right, the things that I love, what do I love? I love the Lord. So always prioritizing my relationship with God. That's number one, right? I love my family. I always want to be able to be with my family and hang out with my family. And then I love football. I want to try and be around the game as much as possible, whether that's, training for a pro day or becoming a coach, whatever that looks like. Like I said, I have some cool opportunities to stay around the game, but I don't really know what that looks like yet. Hold on, I'm just gonna clear some of this stuff out real quick. Oh my goodness, look at all this stuff. I've also been doing a lot of prayer the last 24 hours, a little less than 24 hours, and ever since the end of our last game, just asking God, for peace of mind, for reassurance, for guidance going into this next stage of my life. Praying for my teammates, my fellow seniors who are also going through this transition, because I believe like if we give our feelings to the Lord, these feelings that we experience from a loss of identity. Let's just be honest, it's a loss of identity. I was a college football player. Now I no longer have my identity in that, and I think it's important to know that we never have our identity in college football, in being a football player, in being an athlete. Right, our identity should always be rooted in Christ, and I think that's something that I've come to realize. I think it's important for all of us, whether you're an athlete, whether you're a doctor, an astronaut, underwater welder, whatever. It's important to know that your identity is not rooted in those things. It's rooted in Christ. So I think that's one thing that I'm going to continue to learn throughout this process. And then there's this. There's my social media platform, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. God blessed me with this amazing platform. And so what do I do with it? And that's kind of where, I don't know. I know that I want to help. I want to help out my audience. I feel like I've been blessed with a college football journey where I've experienced everything, right? I've played at the D2 level. I've played at the D1 level. I've been a starter. I've been a walk-on. I've experienced the entire spectrum of college football. And I want to be able to use my experience to help out the younger generation, to help out current players that are going through the same thing, to help out parents, whoever needs the tips, the tools, whatever it is. I want to be able to provide that for you guys. So whatever that looks like, I just hope that whatever I'm doing on this, whatever I'm doing on all of my platforms, I hope I can just provide some insight, some tools, some tips into the world of college football, into football in general. But I need some help. So I mean, if you guys have anything that you guys have in mind, please just let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, what you guys want to see on this channel, what you guys want to see on my Instagram, my TikTok, all my content. I also want to be able to capture my transition from being a college athlete to the real world, whatever that looks like for me, because it's going to be difficult. I already know, man, I'm struggling already just trying to figure out when I wake up, what am I going to do with myself, And I want to be able to capture that for those that maybe are experiencing the same thing, or those who are maybe curious about it, because it's a crazy transition. The game that you've played I've been playing 12 years. It's no longer a thing. Man, I'm really closing a chapter of my life, about to open a new one. I don't know what the title of the chapter is. Don't know what the first words are going to be. I don't even know why I'm making it seem like a cool analogy or something cool. I thought it was going to be cool, but it's probably less cool now that I've been saying it out loud, thinking it's a chapter. It's just the next chapter of my life, the next stage. I hope you guys can be a part of it. Would be awesome. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I have so much stuff here. YouTube is hard. What do people say? All right, let's take a break. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the field real quick. This is home turf. Home turf. I made a lot of special teams plays right over there. Right over there. A lot of special teams plays. And a couple wide receiver plays right over here. A couple wide receiver plays right here. I had a big block over here for my boy Seth in the end zone. That was pretty cool. Look, just imagine lining up right here. Wide receiver. Y'all watch the ball. So hike. Ball's coming. Oh, to catch. Just imagine this whole section right here full of people with cowbells. Absolutely electric. That side, not so much. I don't know why people don't like sitting on that side, but this side was always full. Go Aggie Nation. You guys are the best. Always filling the stadium. Man, this is so hard. Just realizing like I will not be playing on this field ever again. I better go touch the middle mascot one last time. Hey, Pistol Pete. Touch. That felt good. I got a degree in finance. Maybe I could be a finance bro, like a broker or something. Did I even learn anything in finance? Probably not. I don't think I did. Some kind of business, right? Goodbye, field. Let's tilt it up. Hello. I also know a lot about NIL, name, image, likeness, which is a huge thing with college football nowadays. It's like a whole economy. And I think I'm starting to figure it out, or started to figure it out before I'm no longer a college football player. But I've kind of been able to build my own brand, build my own following, as you can tell. And I want to be able to share what I've learned. So that's another thing. Man, I really don't want to leave here. This locker room's been home for 2 months because it's our new locker room. You guys can go check out that video on my Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts. Man, but I don't want to leave. It's going to be weird not coming to a locker room anymore. Do offices have locker rooms? Is it as cool as a football locker room? Should I become a YouTuber? I don't think I'm off to a great start. Am I? Let me know in the comments. Is that what YouTubers say? Let me know in the comments. Just felt right to say. All right, as I've been babbling on, I've been able to organize all my stuff, clean out my locker. I know, kind of a sad moment. Locker's all cleaned out. My name will no longer be up there. I wish I could take this. Can I take it? Nope, that's literally just part of the locker. Oh man. But yeah, yep. Well, like I've said, I don't know what direction I want to take this YouTube channel. I figured the best way to do it is to just start. And I apologize for if it's a bad video, but I don't know. I just want to get my thoughts out there, get my ideas. Like I said, I just want to document this transition of me going from a college athlete to a regular person. And I hope that, I don't know, this can maybe help some of y'all out. I hope that I can provide some tools and tips for the younger generation. And like I said, if you guys want to see something on this channel, if you guys want to see specific content, whether it's nutrition, whether it's training, whether it's insight into the world of college football, whether it's tips, tools, please let me know in the comments. I will go through them because I want to know what you guys want to see, and I want to be able to help out as much as possible. I appreciate all of you guys. The love and support over the past couple months has been amazing, and I really hope that we could just build a community where we grow closer to God, and we just learn and grow as individuals. And I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. See you on the next one. All right, got my locker room all cleaned out. Now it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, locker room. I have to try and capture this sunset. I'm gonna try and go to the top over here. Try and get a good picture. Look at it. Oh my goodness.